Hello, this is The Way of Fairness. My name is Stephen Childs. There's a lot of YouTube videos on narcissism and the way people are trying to control others. And this is along those lines, but this is more like a group setting. I've noticed recently, I don't know, the past few years, something that has escalated and it's become more common now. I think it's from Trumpism, probably the reason that it's becoming more visible. It's what it is you be in a group and somebody will say something, you think it's toward you, but you're not sure, and they're saying things like they're going to kill you, or they're going to hurt you, they're going to fuck you up or something. And of course, if you say, were you talking to me? No, they're not. They'll say, I didn't even say that. So then they go into gaslighting about it. And none of the other people will side with the truth on it. They don't dare. They don't dare fight against it. It would turn on them. So it's like a narcissist with his flying monkeys. And people don't even have to be narcissists to learn this behavior. It's a control tactic. So if they see somebody that's not under control of the gang, that's who they do it to. So because I'm not under control of the gang, I got this kind of behavior my entire life at work, but they didn't say things openly like they do nowadays. It was just that they would side against me. I didn't even notice it. It was so subtle. But then things would happen and the whole bunch would turn against me. So I would get angry and there's nothing I could do. So I was able to explain to them what's going on with me, and my connection with extraterrestrials. So, they know that my interest is to help everyone. And I'm just explaining I don't want to be done wrong. I don't know how to stop them. We might end up in a horrible civil war. I heard that Trump is threatening to create violence again. And that's what these people are talking. They're talking doing violence to other people. The extraterrestrials that I'm working with, I'm trying to get help from them, and the ones that are most readily likely to communicate are the least valuable. I just did some journaling on it, and I told one of them that told me telepathically that I'm not to find out about Joseph Smith writing the Book of Mormon. I would be better off if I don't know. Because I'm connecting the dots that this is the same kind of phenomena that I'm experiencing, that they were involved in telling Joseph Smith stuff because they told him about Kolob, where the other gods are on a star. Well, that's extraterrestrials. So, he came up with this fanciful writing somewhere, And so I want to know, was he channeling the information? Was he being told what to write down? Or did he make it up himself? She said that I'd be better off not knowing. And because I'm wanting to find out, she's saying that they will put me in jail. So, that's what this means is the whole group of the controlled people, it's like they're controlled by a puppet master that might be from planet Kolob. They will be arranged by this being that I defined as being a piece of shit. They will be organized to turn against me. So there's this paranoid like fear that they're going to do it to me. They're going to get me. Years ago, I read a book called Breaking the Circle of Satanic Ritual Abuse by Daniel C. Ring, if I remember right. And he explained how you might want to keep some receipts so you can prove where you were at all times. Because if they turn against you, this network of what he defined as being satanic, they're controlling. They're control freaks. And we're thinking that they're organized by the Greys, the Grey aliens, possibly. And then I always look at all of this as a test. It's a test to see how we handle situations as humans. So, they want to have the entire human population under control. And they have had. I was given a dream, a vision, where they give up and they no longer try to control us, but I have to agree to guide them. And I'm being told this by higher beings that are more powerful. They have told me to declare war as a human on these controllers. And I did. And I pray for their death. And I'm told that they are not supposed to die. We're supposed to have them here and deal with this in some other way than through their death. I've had them tell me that we want them to stay alive so that they go through the recovery of where they've been and what they've done to other people. They're not given the mercy of death. In other words, death would be merciful. So, let's see. They want to control us, and they use threats, like death threats, threats of bodily harm, threats of police arresting you, disease. They threaten you that you're going to get poisoned or you'll get COVID or some disease. And then on the flip side, they also reward people. Like if you're doing their bidding, I had a dream that I have 2 women given to me. 2 dream girls. Not just one, but I get 2. And I don't want any at all at this point. So I've taken that strategy has been negated because I'm not interested in sexual feelings whatsoever. I avoid them. I like people, and I want to help people become free from unfairness. That's like the best possible life story for me, is that I'm part of the people that free us from being treated wrongly by anyone. So that's what I'm about. And I'm not afraid of going to jail or whatever, you know. I don't have all my receipts, so they might frame me for something. You see what I'm saying? I can't prove where I was at all times, but these days that record is on the phones, through our smartphones. So the technology can be used to protect us. Every place that I'm filmed on camera proves that I was there at that time. So I don't know. It's interesting where we're at with it now, because it's become so open that extraterrestrials are involved in this. And I've explained how I'm calling them the Greys that have controlled us. The image of the Greys is something that people have had a lot of fear of because of alien abduction. And they don't seem to have any morality. They don't care if they hurt people. Sound like a narcissist, right? Huh. Well, I think that the actual extraterrestrials can present themselves in any form they want. Like people see a UFO, I don't necessarily believe there's anything physically there. I think it's like a holodeck image going on in the brain of the people. They just tweak the brain so that it's experiencing things. Like they create a dream that we think is this alternate reality. I don't think they're physical. I think they're beyond. A long time ago I was learning about the beings that became non-physical, I don't think they're non-energy. They might be beyond this kind of energy even in our reality. Who knows? I was thinking this, they don't have a body. They could have an energy mind, a mind that's arranged from energy only. And it might not take very much energy to create an extremely advanced brain if you knew how to do it. And I think they know how to do it. So there are people that they've got pictures of the brain, the dendrites in the brain cells, and they've got pictures of deep space energy patterns, and they're saying, see, the whole universe is like a brain. Well, maybe they do arrange the entire universe into a brain. Super intelligent. Who knows what they could do, you know? We wouldn't even know it's a brain, because it's on a level of subtlety that we can't even observe it. We can't measure it. So, you know, the sky's the limit on what you can imagine. But it's just imagination. So what if these telepathic conversations I'm having, if they're imagination, if they're not real? It's documented so many times that people have precognition with dreams. And it's not, I'm not even trying to prove that, because it's already been proven. Anybody that wants to look into it, there's plenty of evidence. You can probably find out yourself by wanting to know if there's someone. It's like active imagination. Carl Jung's psychologist, psychiatrist. So there's a warning with it because of the power of the unconscious mind. Well, it's them. It's these other beings that have the power, and people have attachments, spirit attachments. Today I was talking to a man that's testing to see if he can control me. I don't fault people for that. It's like, do the easy ones twice. You know, that's how things were where I grew up. It's like you are responsible to protect yourself from other people. So I did get angry, so he knows I'll get angry, and I told him, don't do it. I had to tell him twice, don't control me. Don't stop trying to. It's not going to work. So I'm like, I'm your friend, and he knows I mean it. He really knows I care about him, because I know something happened to him. I said, something probably happened to you, so you're controlling that way. Someone you're afraid of or something. That's what it's about. There's some bully that people are afraid of, and then they pass it on. They become bullies too, to get the bully off of their back. That's how this works. So the whole gang, the flying monkeys of the Wicked Witch in Wizard of Oz, the one they threw water on and she melts. I'm melting. She's got all those flying monkeys in the movie. They spy on people and whatnot. They can attack. So our world is divided into people that are trying to put us under control, like fascism, or authoritarian religion, like Dark Age Catholicism, where they had the Crusades, they had the Inquisition. Then on the other hand, there's people that are trying to liberate everyone from that, from that tyrannical authoritarianism. I don't know why people are attracted to becoming authoritarian. Well, like I said, it's so they're free of being attacked. That's enough reason right there to drive the thing. The mechanism is that they do it to get relief from oppression. And then there's this strange human quality of Schadenfreude, where we enjoy harming other people. It's like slapstick comedy. It's funny watching someone get hurt. Watching somebody defeated by mean people. What are we? Savages. Like, cruel. We have an evilness to us as humans. And we all have it. So we have the choice. Are we going to continue on this path of getting our jollies by controlling others, being the boss over people? See if we can make them do stupid things for us or whatever. I mean, it's just horrible. The torture that people have put on one human onto another. And the wars we have. I mean, we just riddle each other's bodies with bullets and bombs. And we starve the other people to death. And it's always been this way. So it's a wonderful thing to see people learn that there's a better way and stop causing conflict and create unity and compassion, caring, love for one another. So that's where we're at on planet Earth. And we're just close to the elections, and Trump is still trying to get people to do stupid things for him. And they have done a lot of stupid things for him already. This immoral foundation they have, where it's fighting against the government, is mortal, no matter how they go about it. The ends justifies the means. And they want people to lie for them. So when I first saw Donald Trump, I knew he is a crooked businessman. I told somebody that the first time I saw him on TV. I remember we was at the bar and he was on the TV on a commercial or something. This is a long time ago. And my friend, he argued in favor of Trump, saying, well, there's this positive side to him. And I was trying to understand. So he's a Republican, and I become progressive Democrat. So Rudy Giuliani, he could end up homeless, bankrupt, penniless, and homeless. If everybody turned against him and everyone refused to help him, that's what would happen. So Trump, he's going to be getting some huge fines, even more than the 83 million. So he's on a path that he could actually have to file bankruptcy also. With Trump, it doesn't make any difference because he doesn't pay people anyway. They won't see any difference whether he's bankrupt or not because Trump's not going to pay him. He pays them enough to get them afraid of him, I think. I wonder how many bodies he has hidden. On a golf course, maybe. Have a great day.